Hi there everyone, and welcome to another Pokemon Ultramoon Wi-Fi battle. This is a fun battle I had the other day against someone who was on the friend list of my personal DS. Since I got the capture card and I eventually ended up getting a new DS, I ended up transferring all that to there, so I've got a bunch of people from back when I used to stream in 2015, and I guess this Kenny person was one of them. And I was wanting to try out this interesting team that I'd put together. I was thinking, I haven't used Magnezone or Salamence in the longest time, and Nidoking could be fun to use, so let's give him a go. And this was the team I put together, and looking at Kenny's team there, that looks like a pretty solid UU team? Or is Beedrill OU, I forget. But oh well, let's have a go. Pokemon Trainer Kenny. As we lead off with Ribombee, wanting to get my Sticky Web up, but I was a bit worried about that Infernape, considering they usually have Fake Out. But we actually see he leads off with the Beedrill here, known as Lightyear. Of course, Mega Beedrill, looking much cooler than regular old Beedrill. And I actually outspeed the thing, which is quite surprising, and I'm able to get up my Sticky Web, as he just goes straight for a U-turn. But that's fine with me. Glad to see that Ribombee is gonna stick around, as out comes Batman. Now Batman would outspeed me, so I'm gonna switch out here, especially since Batman also likes to go for Defog, so if I can bring Ribombee back in later to get the Sticky Webs up again, that would be great. As here I bring in my defensive Kabutops. This is my tanky Kabutops, my rapid spinning one, as opposed to my regular old Z-Crystal one. My Super Sweeper. But yeah, I figured Kabutops would be a good match against this guy. I resist both its stabs. And I just go for the Stone Edge, and luckily it does connect. And actually takes the thing out in one hit, which is fantastic. Did go for that Defog, but now his Defogger is gone, I'll be able to come back in and set up the webs again. As in comes Calamari, a Pokemon that does know Rapid Spin usually. We see it start setting up its own hazards, the poison, the toxic spikes. But that's not too much of a problem, considering that my Kabutops here can go for the Rapid Spin, and I also have a poison type on my team who will absorb the poison spikes if I switch it in. Oof. My Stone Edge is very luckily still connecting here and doing good damage to Calamari, but we see the thing was holding a 50% berry, which is quite unusual. They usually hold Black Sludge, but I suppose Black Sludge is a bit more difficult to get than one of those berries. But yes, I think that was the 4th Rocks Stone Edge in a row that actually connects. As out comes the Scald, and does burn me, unfortunately, as I went for the Rapid Spin, hoping that maybe it would be enough to take down Calamari, but we see even with a critical hit, it was not enough. Looking at its HP, I'm not sure if it's in Aqua Jet range, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. And yep, it does survive, as it gets up one layer of the toxic spikes. But that's okay, I won't allow it to get up another layer, and I can always just switch in, who is it, my Nidoking. So yeah, I opt to go for the Aqua Jet here, knowing that I'll outspeed and take it out. I could have gone for the Rapid Spin, but he probably would have got a Scald off and finished me off. As out comes Jackie Chan. Well, they usually run priority, so there ain't much Kabutops can do here. And yep, out comes that Mach Punch and takes me down. Unfortunate, but Kabutops did well this battle, I've got to say. I was very lucky that I kept hitting those Stone Edges. As Ribombee comes in, and I do outspeed, and I can get up the Sticky Web. So the Sticky Web is up and here to stay, and out comes a Flare Blitz to finish me off. Knew I'd be able to live a Mach Punch at that range, so everything was fine. Well, I decided to go into Salamence here. I did think about going into Nidoking, but Jackie Chan would outspeed the Nidoking. And we see the Z move all out pummeling. Even though I resist that, I'm not an Intimidate variant, so that's still going to do a lot of damage to me. So yeah, out comes that all-out pummeling from the Infinite. That stab bonus doing clean, what's that, 55% damage to me. Very unfortunate, as I did go for that Dragon Dance. But now I will outspeed and finish it off easily. At this point I'd forgotten what other Pokemon were on my opponent's team. And yeah, I take it down with the Aerial Ace. I choose to go for Aerial Ace over the Fly attack because, heck, once I start getting some Moxie boosts, Aerial Ace is going to do some good damage. And I don't want to be stuck up in the sky trying to fly. As yeah, out comes the damn Donphan. And of course Donphan love to go for Ice Shard, but there's no point in me switching out here really. Luckily all the mons I have remaining should be able to handle his team. As Salamence just goes down. Wasn't able to show off that Flying EMZ on my Salamence. As yes, for a moment I forgot and switched into Vaporeon, but then again I don't want to be taking Earthquakes on my Nidoking from this Pokemon, as the Scald does hefty damage and actually gets the burn, and we see another berry on my opponent here. My opponent has a thing for berries apparently. Out comes the knockoff, quite annoying. That stops me from being able to heal. Get that residual healing that I would have liked, and now I just have residual pain with the poison. So I set up a wish here, knowing that I'll be able to get some nice damage off with the Scald while recovering my HP on the next turn. Yeah, the Earthquake doing very minimal damage thanks to the burn. And we know that since it's caught in the web, I should outspeed and finish it off from this range. But he opts to switch out here and goes into Hydra. Good play. Hydra does resist my attacks, but hopefully I can do some alright damage. And yeah, that looks to be about a quarter HP, but it was a critical hit. But we did snag another burn, which is fantastic, as we get all our HP back. And now, I've just got to watch out for this sneaky Hydra, as out comes the Dark Pulse, doing decent damage, but I am able to get the wish off. Now if I'm able to remove the poison, I should be able to recover enough HP while avoiding the KO here. As out comes the Dark Pulse, I believe I went for the Heal Bell here, but annoyingly he flinches me. And now this puts me into a cycle of needing to wish to regain a lot of HP and not having the chance to get off a Heal Bell. But at least I did get the burn in that Hydreigon, so I am doing damage passively. I was able to get the wish up that time, but at the HP range I'm at now, a Dark Pulse will definitely take me out. So I can't go for the Heal Bell here, I need to go for Protect. Which is fine. The longer I stall out this Hydreigon, the more damage it takes to burn, and the more my Pokemon in the back will be able to do. And judging by the fact that this Hydreigon is simply going for Dark Pulse over and over, suggests that it's choiced in some way. Most Hydreigon run the Choice Scarf, of course. But a Hydreigon would naturally outspeed Vaporeon anyway, as out comes a critical hit with a flinch, and Vaporeon prematurely goes down. Very unfortunate for me. But Hydra is at a good range of HP now, then I can bring in Magnezone. Now I am a bit worried because I did want to keep Magnezone in for later. I can't risk going for the Electromagnetism here. I need to go on the offense. If he had flinched me there, that would have been bad for me. But luckily, no flinch, and we are able to take down the Hydreigon with a Flash Cannon. Now, I was worried about the Beedrill, because Beedrill often run Drill Run, but lucky for me he actually switches into the Donphan, who, when caught in the Sticky Web, means Magnezone will definitely outspeed. And if I go for the Magnet Rise, this Donphan won't be able to hit me with very much at all. And especially since I lost my item, Knockoff will be doing very little. So So we get the electromagnetism off, and we're flying over our opponent here. And we're able to do good damage with a flash cannon, even taking it out, which is fantastic. I guess that the Beedrill in the back does not have Drill Run. But yeah, I resist this Beedrill stabs, and I'm immune to one of them, so hopefully I should be alright. Good job, Magnezone. And yes, we go for that Hidden Power Fire. Doing decent damage, but not enough. Looking at my HP range, I'm not sure if I'll survive another U-turn. But we actually do. I don't know if that was a low roll or something, but yes, we live with a tiny bit of HP and finish off Lightyear with a good old Thunderbolt. And yes, that was a good game. Yes, very good battle. They're trying out this new team. I quite enjoy this new team. It's a shame that Nidoking didn't get a chance to shine. But yes, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Ciao.